Coming up, he's the Magic Man.
I'm the Magic Man.
Hey, I just said that. Magic Johnson shares his thoughts on staying healthy. Freezing your face off might be the coolest facial yet. Keeping up with Corona, we also show you how to make your own hand sanitizer. Then we show you how to make the perfect cup of cappuccino.
Good job.
That feels better. If that scares you, don't worry. New technology in chiropractics makes adjustments more gentle and accessible for everyone. So, let's get cracking. All that and more today on SoFlo Health. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and today we are at Vista View Park. And later on, we have a special guest. It's our very own Morgan Shapiro. She's going to help us fight the coronavirus. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, one of the best ways to keep the coronavirus at bay is to stay as fit and healthy as possible, because a healthy, fit immune system will help keep you nice and safe from the coronavirus. Just like any other flu or cold. The healthier you are, the better your immune system is. But one of the best ways to protect yourself from the coronavirus is to stay fit and healthy as we do year round to keep ourselves safe from the flu or cold or even the coronavirus. A happy, healthy immune system will protect you. But we're going to start with some cryotherapy for your face. I'm back at Reset Cryotherapy with Whitney, CEO of Reset Cryotherapy, and today it's not about the gains, it's not about the recovery necessarily, it's about the aesthetics.
Yes.
Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
What am I about to experience?
Yeah, so you're gonna do the cryoskin facial.
Okay.
It's a 20-minute facial, 10 minutes on each side, and it's going to make you even younger.
So it's gonna make me 7?
Yeah, barely legal. Lifting, tightening, toning, it's amazing.
Okay, and I will tell you what I'm feeling throughout this process. How long does it take?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. So that's something quick that you could do on your lunch break.
Exactly.
And how fast do you see the results?
The results are immediate, and it helps to stimulate collagen and elastin production, so people get results over time as well.
Right, so this is something that is not just like, a quick look. It's something that's gonna last for a period of time.
Exactly. Put this on like you're gonna go skiing.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with putting some gel on the face. And the gel protects the skin because the cold is applied directly onto the skin.
And how cold is it?
It's not as cold as cryo cold. So the wand itself that's going to be touching you is negative, or on the face, it's like positive 6 degrees Celsius. But that's the cool thing about cryo, is that everything is cold and we don't really use the product except for this gel. So now this is the cold wand. So it's the cold of the machine followed by the warmth of the hand.
And who is this good for?
This is good for pretty much everybody. We have some clients that are against more intense versions of anti-aging, such as injections like Botox and fillers. But we also have clients that get Botox and fillers, and this is a tool in the toolbox for the anti-aging as well.
So what are the benefits to this?
The benefits of this are increased microcirculation. So we have the cold of the wand followed by the warmth of the hand. And so all the tiny blood vessels in the face, like it's bringing oxygen and good nutrients there.
And how does this compare to like microneedling and things like that?
Those are all also great. I would just say this is another tool in the toolbox. It is so popular for people when they have like a big event that day or the next day. Like if they're going out of town for a destination wedding or they have a big party, because it is so lifting and toning and makes you look like you had sleep when maybe you didn't have sleep.
Right.
And you get the immediate effects with the no downtime.
Well, I feel great. My face is still a little bit cool to the touch, not to mention just feels cool. But one thing I did notice is I came in not feeling like puffy, but I felt a little bit puffy. But just like a little bit, just like I felt, I don't know whether it's allergies or something like that, but I just felt a little bit puffy around, particularly my eyes. And now I feel completely as if that's gone away. I'm gonna cool down in the warm sun outside, but I feel great right now. So Whitney, thank you so much. The major benefits of that cryofacial may be anti-aging, and I don't necessarily need that, but it does increase collagen production, which is good for all of us, and your skin, of course. Now, I don't know about you, I can't find hand sanitizer anywhere, but don't worry, we're going to show you how to make your own. If you've tried to buy hand sanitizer among the coronavirus hype lately, you've probably noticed that the shelves are empty. You may have also noticed that there are a ton of DIY recipes out there showing you how to make your own, but you have to be careful. The CDC says hand sanitizer has to contain at least 60% alcohol to be effective. And a lot of recipes use witch hazel or vodka to substitute for alcohol, and neither one of those has enough alcohol to be effective. You can use Everclear or Wray & Nephew overproof rum because they contain over 60% alcohol. Anything else is better for a cocktail. To make an effective hand sanitizer with isopropyl alcohol, you need 2 parts aloe solution and 4 parts 91% isopropyl alcohol. And also keep in mind that you have to stir it a lot to make sure it's well mixed. We have it measured out right here, so I'm going to add my alcohol to our aloe gel. And once this is fully stirred, it will give you a 60% solution of hand sanitizer, and you may want to add a few drops of tea tree oil or witch hazel to mask the smell of alcohol, but it's not needed. But remember that even commercial hand sanitizers like Purell don't kill all germs, so it's not a substitute for washing your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, focusing on the fingertips. Now, I'm gonna keep stirring because like we said, you've gotta stir a lot. So after about 15 to 20 minutes of stirring, you wanna make sure that all of the little aloe gel flecks are gone and it's as homogeneous as you can get it, and then you have your hand sanitizer. But make sure that you're not overusing hand sanitizer to the point where your hands become dry and cracked, because then cracked skin will allow pathogens in, and then you're just defeating the purpose of sanitizing them in the first place. I will see you in a minute with Magic Johnson after the break.
Focusing on you. Innovations in modern medicine from your team of experts at UHealth, the University of Miami Health System.
Christelle Caron enjoys being active, but her lifestyle was threatened after a series of fainting episodes in 2015 landed her in the emergency room with a dangerous heart rhythm. Through genetic testing offered here at the UHealth Cardiology Clinic, Christelle learned that she had a potentially fatal condition known as ARVD.
It falls into the category of life-threatening conditions. It has what's called variable expression genetically, so not everybody that has the gene is going to get the life-threatening arrhythmia.
Genetic testing revealed Christelle's mother and sister also carry the gene mutation that causes ARVD.
I was surprised altogether that I had this genetic condition because nobody in my family had any antecedents of any heart issues.
According to Dr. Meyerberg, most people with ARVD should avoid intense exercise. But he and Christelle, who has a surgically implanted defibrillator monitoring her heart rhythms, work together to create an individualized plan that includes friendly tennis matches.
Everything I do has been discussed and aligned with my medical team.
You have the gene and you have the clinical story that matches up with the gene, then you can make more intelligent conclusions and recommendations.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and this is Morgan Shapiro. As we told you earlier on in the show, Morgan's going to show us some partner workout moves to keep you healthy, fit, and safe from the coronavirus, because as we mentioned earlier, a healthy, fit body is safer from the coronavirus. So, Morgan, what's the first thing you're going to show us?
So today we are starting with a partner push-up workout. We're not doing push-ups, we're gonna do them together. So I need you to face me, get down in a push-up position, keep your feet hip width, because we are adding a clap. So you're gonna push up.
Okay.
You're gonna come right up, opposite arm, clap. So you get a few rounds of this, rest a few seconds, and then we're gonna do it again.
All right, sounds good. We'll keep this up. In the meantime, you can watch my bones get realigned. We're here at Shin Wellness with a familiar face, Dr. Sam Rasool. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us here today.
I appreciate you having me on.
When it comes to chiropractics, what should people know and be aware of beforehand?
The first thing I would do is sit down with you and figure out, Hunter, what is it that's ailing you? how long has it been ailing you, what are some of the things that cause the problems, and then what are you hoping to gain from our experience together.
Sure.
After I do that, I use that information to lead right into an examination, and then we're able to perform a full, thorough examination and lead right into what kind of treatments can be best for you. So what I did was I'm gonna have Hunter sit down right here.
Sure.
And from the position, he complained of mid-back pain, specifically on the right side. So what I did was I brought his arm right over, and I'm feeling the spine. I'm just kind of feeling for restriction. As I go down, it's kind of like sponging, it's a nice feel, until I hit, boom, brick wall, right there. These two feel the same if I rub on this side and this side. They feel the same?
Yep, feels the same.
Awesome. Also, what you want to do is check the neck. So I place one hand on his forehead. I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see a better look at it. So you see, if I push on the right side, you guys can't see that, but if I push on the left, he's gonna start making faces again. This is a great way. New Facebook profile pictures, there you go. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna actually bring your knees up a little bit. It's gonna take the tension out of your back. Put your feet flat on the table, there you go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna support your neck. I'm gonna bring you up just like so. I'm gonna come right under your lower back where that restriction was, right in there, and right there. You feel that right there? Deep breath in. All the way out. Drop your head back, head back, head back, head back. Good job. There we go. Nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you out like this and just kind of feel where it needs to go. We just kind of play with the joint. Now what you're gonna do for me, buddy, you're gonna put your chin down a little bit. Slowly raise your chin up. Keep slowly raising it. Good job. Good job.
Okay, maybe you heard my neck crack there and you said, that's not for me. Well, don't worry, there are other ways to get adjustments without the manual physical cracking. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right. We're gonna use this machine, which is hooked up to the computer. This is the E-Sigma machine. I'm gonna set it right here for the lumbar. There we go. And we're gonna start with the L1 area, and we're just gonna kind of move our way down. You hear the click, the beeps? And if you come over here, the second one is actually his. You see the redness down the bottom? Hunter, if you want to check this out?
Sure.
You're all in the red, my friend, at the bottom, right here. So your tailbone is way off. We're gonna go ahead and treat your S2 and your S5 areas.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the 2 and the 5, kind of get it right around where the resistance is. So you're gonna feel a little like vibration. Good, and then we're gonna go all the way down to S5. It actually is going down a little bit.
Right.
So this is a great assessment tool to make sure to say, okay, how is the patient responding? So someone who's just going to a chiropractic care and you're going 5, 6, 8, 20 times and you're not seeing the results, maybe something like this is going on where your muscles aren't getting the message once you take the pressure off those nerves.
Just as we said at the beginning of this, chiropractic has a lot of misinformation around it, and it's something that can be intimidating to people, but there are options for you. Besides manual adjustments, there are tools like this that make it so much easier for you, the patient, and for the doctor to be able to assess exactly what you need. And the important part is that you communicate and you find what's best for you. Well, Dr. Sam Rasool, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hunter. I really appreciate it.
I feel good. I feel great.
Awesome.
And next nice and loose. Morgan, what are we doing?
We are doing a throw catch squat. So it gets the heart rate up a little bit, keeps you on your toes mentally. I have to be aware where I'm looking for the ball, helps train that reaction time. And it's just fun. It's just fun. Get out with your friend, get moving, get creative, and just switch it up.
Sounds good. And this is all part of us keeping a happy, healthy immune system with a fit body. But you know, we can tell you all we want, but I think it's a little more magical if you hear it from this guy. I'm at Charles Hadley Park, and Simply Healthcare is putting on an event for seniors right behind us. But here's the thing, we're here because there's a very special guest to surprise everyone. And some might say it's a magical special guest.
I want to introduce you, Earvin Magic Johnson.
What a blessing it is to be here.
What should they do to live their life to the best and stay healthy?
I think the main thing is first you start off with being active in some way. Like we're seeing all these seniors that are active today, they're having fun. Also have a healthy and positive attitude, you know, about life. And then you got to eat right, you know, that's another step. But do what you can do to stay active, whether that's walking, whether that's on a treadmill or bike. And then last but not least, make sure that you surround yourself with other good people, positive people.
And what do you think of the event overall?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it gives us seniors a lot to do.
You think that's important?
Yep, very important for the senior-wise, for us wise.
Why is that?
Because if we don't actually use our limbs, like they say, you can lose it. Either use it or lose it. It's up to you.
This is Carlos Fernandez of Simply Healthcare, and this is your event. So tell me what's going on.
Well, this is an event for the community. It's not just our event. Simply Healthcare is one of the largest healthcare companies in Florida, and we always look to give back to the communities, helping support not just healthcare, but healthy lifestyles. Working out, eating right.
Right.
That's what it's all about. With
Right.
The community.
And it's extra important with our seniors because a lot of them have spent so much time caring for everyone else that they forget to care for themselves now.
Absolutely, and you would be shocked at the statistics that 500,000 seniors across the state of Florida probably go home hungry and do not eat properly. So that's why healthcare companies such as ours, in partnership with the cities, working to get these communities healthy, and and the social environment, feeling not alone. The loneliness also is affected.
Well, I might not know how to electric slide very well, but Magic Johnson's actually pretty good, and so are all these seniors, and they're having a great time thanks to Simply Healthcare with a wonderful event that gets people moving and reminds you to stay healthy. And like we said earlier, when Magic Johnson says it, it just hits home a little more. So I'm gonna go see what the rest of this is all about. I'll catch up with you later. Don't leave just yet. When SoFlo Health returns, we make the perfect cup of cappuccino, and Morgan Shapiro shows us some more partner workout exercises. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and that's Morgan Shapiro jumping over me. Morgan, why are you jumping over me?
So we're doing another partner exercise. Hunter's working the core, and I'm getting the heart rate up.
Yep. This is keeping me grounded. And speaking of grounded, we're about to make the perfect cappuccino at Press and Grind with Ernesto. Hey, Ernesto.
Hey, how are you? Welcome.
Good, good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Well, I hear that you're the master of making coffee. Is that true?
Well, we're a whole team of masters here.
You're a whole team of masters?
Absolutely.
I like to hear that even more. So, where are we going to start with making some coffee?
Preparing a shot of espresso
Okay.
to make sure that's up to the standards that we serve here.
Right, so before you even start making coffee, you prepare it, you taste it, and you're like, is this good enough to go?
Exactly.
All right, let's get into it.
Correct dose of what we expect to have.
Okay.
And that is exactly what I was hoping to have, which is 18.5 grams. We stamp it, make sure that it's even and clean. Load the machine. That's exactly what I wanted to get, 35 grams.
Right.
So this is pretty good. So now we're gonna taste it. This basically guarantees that you're serving exactly the same dose of coffee on every cup of coffee that we serve.
Wow.
So how you're gonna taste this?
Okay.
You're not gonna swallow. You're just gonna keep this in the front of your mouth.
Okay.
And taste it with the tip of your tongue. You keep it there. Be careful, it's hot. Keep it there a little bit, and then you can finish drinking it.
All right, let's get into the latte then.
Yes.
Now I've got a latte going. I gotta say, even watching it come out of the machine, it looks beautiful. Now this is gonna get hot.
You have to be careful here. This delivers at 200 degrees of steam. So.
Woo. Look at that. That's what everybody wants to take a picture of on Instagram.
So that's what you're gonna make right now.
All right, I'm gonna do my best. I don't think it's gonna look anything like this, but we'll give it a shot. Push the middle button. It smells so good over here. I gotta tell you, it just it smells great. All right, what's next? Pull this down, leave it down?
Yep.
All right, so now what's the trick here?
Incline it a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle?
Okay.
For more in the middle?
Yeah, okay.
Like that. A little bit. And then draw it through. There we go. Well, it's clearly not quite as beautiful as this, but I must say that Ernesto's done a great job of showing me how this is.
But that's your first, so...
Yes, it is. Let me give it a taste. That's the important part, too.
We have a barista coming out here.
I'm on my way. So I'll taste mine, because I'll let Ernesto enjoy his. How about you get yours there?
Yes.
And then we'll do a little cheers here.
Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
See how this is?
delicious, right?
It is delicious, and what I love about it, it's the perfect temperature right away. It's not like, oh, it's gonna scald me. Nope. It's a perfect temperature. It's got a lovely roasty flavor. Ernesto, thank you so much. I'm gonna go catch up with Joe.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
We've seen better, but I'm sure it tastes delicious.
Yes, it does. And what else probably tastes delicious is all of what's in front of us here. So tell us, what am I looking at?
So we got a variety of some of our items, all of our made from scratch food. So one of our more popular, our Avo Greek chicken toast, our prosciutto and mozzarella sandwich, the breakfast croissant sandwich, which is our #1 selling menu item. And then some of our fresh desserts. We got a key lime pie, a vegan carrot cake, delicious cappuccino, cold brew, the Mr. Green Jeans drink, and one of our really fan favorites is our Pink Dragon smoothie, which is made with pitaya, which is what most people call dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit, right.
Yeah.
When you're making your menu, particularly of the juices, when you're thinking about the health of people, what kind of things are you thinking of?
We try to use ingredients that are a lot of anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, and when we're creating a recipe, it's can we make that with fresh product?
Well, Joe, thank you for having us here today and for looking out for our health by giving us a place where we can enjoy some coffee and some juice.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys coming by.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and that's it for this week's episode of SoFlo Health. That's Morgan Shapiro. She showed us some great movements you can do with a partner, brother, sister, mother, or whoever you can find to work out with you. And that will keep you healthier, which will in turn help you keep the coronavirus away. Now, what do you have here?
Banana. You can have banana. We need some healthy carbs post-workout. An apple or some almonds. Some healthy fat and protein.
Almonds. Okay. You want to hook me up there?
Yeah, I'll hook you up with some almonds.
All right. Thank you so much. And as always, you can watch previous episodes of SoFlo Health on SoFloHealth.com, on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/SoFloHealth, and follow us using @SoFloHealth to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. I'll see you next week, and so will she. Next week, SoFlo Health spends the day at Flamingo Gardens learning what it takes to keep hundreds of animals healthy, happy, and finds out why living with a pet can help you live a longer, happier life.